We spend decades preparing for retirement and hearing about the importance of saving for it. And we're here today with Todd Yuzdepski, Associate Portfolio Manager with My Private Wealth of Raymond James. Todd, in your experience, what do you see as one of the biggest challenges people encounter when they actually get to retirement?
Well, Mike, surprisingly for many people, the hardest challenge isn't saving. It's actually spending. So after years of being disciplined savers, shifting into that spending mindset can make people really uncomfortable, even if they have made all the right moves up till then.
Why is that transition so difficult for some?
Well, I think a lot of it comes down to habit. People are told for their entire lives to spend less and contribute more. And then retirement arrives and suddenly they're asked to reverse that behavior. People are also legitimately concerned with things like market volatility, rising costs, healthcare expenses, that sort of thing. And there's a lot of people that grew up in hard times. I mean, they haven't had a lot of discretionary spending. So spending isn't something that you can automatically just turn on.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So then how do we help people become more comfortable with that shift?
Well, I find when people have a plan in place and they understand where their income is coming from, spending starts to feel a little bit more intentional, I guess. Instead of just seeing those withdrawals as depleting their accounts, people start to see it as replacing the paycheck that they once collected from their employer. And I think that reinsurance and that mindset can give people that permission to enjoy the lifestyle that they worked so hard for over the years.
Now, let's go to the other side of the coin. What happens then if people never really do connect the dots and make that mental shift?
It happens quite often. And quite frankly, you see people missing out on opportunities that they were looking forward to their whole lives. You often hear people say, I wish I would have traveled more while I was healthy, or I waited too long to enjoy retirement. Money here becomes something to protect instead of a tool that's supposed to be used to support their lifestyle.
I love that. Well, maybe I don't love that, depending on how you're going to take it. But remind me then what the key takeaway is for our viewers.
I think the key takeaway here is that retirement planning isn't just about accumulating wealth. It's having that plan in place, understanding it, so people can feel confident and comfortable using their money.
Todd Yuzdepski, thank you very much. He's an Associate Profile Manager with Raymond James Limited, member of the Canadian Investor Protection Fund. You can find him online at myprivatewealth.ca.